Are you in nursing school or are you about to start nursing school and you're like, how do I study? How am I going to make A's? How am I going to freaking pass nursing school? If so, this video is for you. Hey everyone, I am your fave Nurse B. Thanks for coming back to my channel. If you are new here, consider subscribing. I have plenty of videos that help to motivate, inspire, and educate you all to achieve your healthcare career goals and much more. I have over 200 videos, so make sure you comment, you like, and you subscribe to my channel so that you can catch everything that I upload. What you can do to get A's while in nursing school, to pass nursing school, to get through it, to survive nursing school. Now, I have a huge playlist talking about studying and how to get prepared for nursing school, and I literally go through step-by-step different study methods. Like, that's my thing. And I even have my nursing school notes, valedictorian nursing school notes, up for sale on my website. Over 150 pages of med surg, pharmacology, all that jazz, for $10. But that's not what this video is about. But go ahead and go to the website, go check it out, and go check out those videos. On this video, I'm going to talk about something that you might not even have considered. So, in order for you to be successful with any type of studying, the number one thing that you need to do is you need to pay attention to your habits. Now, before you leave the video, just watch it to the end. Pay attention to your habits. Understanding the material in class, getting A's, passing tests, passing NCLEX at some point, that happens over time. You know, that takes time to get there. That takes days and weeks and months and even years to get there. So throughout that time, you have certain habits that you take on. And in order to be a very, very good student and to be studious, you have to take on certain habits to get there. Now, in order to change your habits and to look at your habits, you have to know yourself. You have to know yourself. I can sit here and tell you exactly what to do. I have videos literally telling you everything I did in order to graduate at the top of my class. I'm even freaking working on an online course for you all to show you how to make nursing school notes, all that jazz. Like, I'm doing it for you. But if you don't understand you and your habits, it's going to be hard for you to implement all of these different things that I'm showing you and that I have shown you in previous videos. So, how do you do that? First, look at how you're studying right now. So, do you get out of class and go straight home and sit around, eat for a while, play around with your kids, clean up the house, and then spend the last hour before you go to bed to study and then fall asleep in the bed? Do you study in front of the TV? Do you study with people who you should not be studying with? Do you need to get a better study group? Are you studying just by looking over the PowerPoints and then that doesn't work for you? Look at what you're doing right now, okay? Look at your habits. And then, are they working? If so, why are you watching this video? No, if they're not working, then you need to be like, okay, I know that I keep telling myself I'm going to go home and study for 3 hours, but I get, distracted by everything at home and I only have 1 hour to study and I really fall asleep, so I only have 30 minutes to study. I know that I do that every freaking night. So instead of making yourself go home and try to study for those 3 hours and you don't study for those 3 hours, set yourself up for success. So if you know that you have a habit of going home and doing that whole little rundown, don't go home. Don't go home. Don't even leave campus if you have to. Run to the store, get something to eat, get you some snacks, something to drink, come back to the campus, go to the library, do whatever, go somewhere and study and give yourself those 3 hours as soon as you get out of class. Right? If you know that that's you, if you know that when you go to that study group, y'all are going to sit there and play around studying for 30 minutes and y'all going to talk for the last 40 minutes and next thing you know, y'all trying to go get something to eat and y'all didn't do any studying, how about you at least try to study with them one more time? Say, look, let's be more structured, let's do this. We're going to come in and have our NCLEX questions, and we're going to go over these NCLEX questions. That's what I used to do in study groups, and we're gonna make sure we get done with them. Then we're gonna take a 10-minute break after about 45 minutes, and we're gonna come back to it. Try that. If it doesn't work, switch it up, do something different. That's not working. You have to be willing to set yourself up for success. Change your habits, tweak your habits, make those quick changes. If you realize it's not working for you, change it. Don't keep trying to do the same thing thinking that you're gonna have different results. It's just not gonna work. It's the same like if you're working out. If you know you're somebody who buys chips and salsa and it's gone within 2 days, stop buying chips and salsa. Just stop doing it. Don't even try. Why are you setting yourself up for failure? Don't even freaking do it. If you know when you go into work, if you have money on you, you're gonna go to that vending machine and buy some Snickers. Don't do it. Keep your money in the car. You know, make it harder for yourself to make bad decisions and make it easier for yourself to make good decisions that are actually going to help you be successful. And only you can really see or tell what habits you have that you know are sabotaging you as a student, sabotaging you as really being able to get the work done that you want to get done. Because if you want to be somebody's nurse, it starts right now. Remember, I told you this stuff happens over time. You don't just wake up one day and be like, okay, I got it, I passed class. No, like, it takes daily habits. The way that you know, if you want to know your future, look at what you're doing right now. I know that I butchered that freaking quote, but basically, if you want to know what you're going to be able to have or do in the future, look at what you're doing right now, your daily habits, your daily routines. Switch it up. Switch it up. Change it. So I suggest that you all take a minute and just look at what's working for you. What's working for you. If you know that, let me see, if you know that reviewing your test with your teacher is working for you, do it. Make sure you keep continuing to do that. But if you know that not reading before you go to class isn't working for you, how about you start reading before you go to class? If you know when you get into class, you're sitting there like, wait, what's going on? You're like completely lost. That means that you need to do some work before you come to class. You need to skim through that chapter. You need to look at those objectives in the back where it's like the end of chapter, like review. Look at that. You need to look through that PowerPoint before you come to class, because you know that when you come to class, you're lost. If you know that you forget homework assignments, that means that you need to write that in your planner, remind yourself, and you need to get on that homework as soon as you get home. I hate homework. Oh my God, I'm like, what's the point? I'm so good at taking tests though. But homework, like, who has time for it? So you have to set yourself up for success. If you know that's the case, get it done that day. The day that you get it done that day. Stop pushing stuff. What you pushing it off for? Why are you procrastinating? You want to be somebody's nurse. You want to finish school, don't you? You don't want to waste your money, your time. You want to pass NCLEX, you got to do it now. You got to put in the work right now while you're in school. People always ask me, how do I pass NCLEX? Be a good student. I know it sucks, but that's the way you got to do it. You got to do the work now. Make those daily habits, make those daily changes. So I hope that I have penetrated your subconscious mind from my repetitive talking, and you understand where I'm coming from, that there's no secret to it. There's no do this one thing for everybody and we're all going to pass nursing school. No, it comes down to you realizing who you are and what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, what your habits are, and tweaking things to fit you. What works for me may not work for you. What works for one class may not work for another class. You have to be able to change, to adapt. Okay, and you have to ask for help. Talk to your professors. Talk to that smart person in your class that keep answering all the questions, that keep asking annoying questions. I used to be that one person that asks the most annoying freaking questions, but talk to that person. That person might help you out. Open your mouth, ask for help, talk to your professor, and don't talk to them the day before the test. Talk to them a week before the test. And like, comment, and subscribe. Dang it, and go watch that freaking study playlist. Okay? So let me know, what habit are you going to change? I want you really to think about this. Write it down if you have to. What habits do you really need to change? Stop putting yourself in a position to keep freaking making mistakes or to keep like not accomplishing what you want, you know? It's like with your children. If you know that your child, if you leave this cup of water, if you fill up the cup of water all the way to the top, they're gonna spill the water on them when they try to drink it. Why do you keep doing that? Why? Just only get them a little bit of water. The same with you. You have to kind of treat yourself, you know, like a child, I guess. Not like a child, but you know, set yourself up for success, right? Don't put so much on yourself. If you know that you can only get such and such done, start with that. And once you start having those successes, once you start actually accomplishing, like, okay, I want to read 10 chapters or 10 pages, 10 chapters. That's pretty much how it is in nursing school, right? I want to read 10 pages tonight. And you get done with those 10 pages and you make some fire freaking notes while using my med-surg and pharmacology templates. When you do that, you're gonna feel super successful, and guess what? You're gonna consistently do it, and it's gonna be part of your habit. You have to make sure that you have it so that you are being successful. At the end of the day, the things that we do for kids, we're like, oh, do this, you get a sticker, like that type of stuff. Like, we need some type of gratification. So don't put yourself in positions where you're not gonna have any type of success, you know? Put yourself in positions where you have some type of instant gratification so that it helps you to get things done in the long run, okay? What is that habit that you know you need to change? Speak positive, speak it, affirm it, claim it. You can change it. You will be a nurse. You will be successful. You will make the changes in your daily habit to be successful. I know you can do it, okay? That's how we create our reality. That's how we create our future, is based on what we do every single day. It counts. It really does. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Share my channel. Go watch my other videos on studying, my study playlist. Go watch these other videos. They will be very helpful for you. Like I said, I have over 200 videos. 200. I am here. I am your fave nurse B. Peace.